Speed Demon actually goes a little bit wide here, and oh, that was Scott on the middle of the track. Hey guys, and welcome back to season 18 of AOR. This time it's round 10 and we are in Britain. But everything is not as it's used to, because as you can see I'm on the formation lap, and usually I'll be showing you my qualifying lap. But I'm in an unfortunate position that I was actually hit with a qualifying ban because I hit Germo in Austria in the qualifying there. So I'm actually having to start last, unfortunately. So my race is already a little bit uphill. And on top of that, I was an idiot because obviously I didn't do qualifying, so I forgot to load a setup, which means that I'll be driving with the default setup. So I probably have the worst, starting point for this race as I could possibly have. Starting last, default strategy, default setup and everything, so it's gonna be tricky. And on top of that, we actually got a new driver in this week who's on pole, so he's just pushed me even further down the peg. But hopefully I can still get some points or something out of this race, as I'll need to carry the Ferrari alone this time, as a giant won't be here. So hopefully there is some opportunities and some racings to be had. But the first corner is quite tricky, so someone's probably gonna have a crash or something like that, so there should be some opportunities for me already on the first lap. But here we are slowly lining up in the grid box, ready to go. And indeed we have the lights here, and we are nearly away, and here we go. I'm just gonna take it slowly here at the start, because obviously no one wants to break their front wing at turn 1. Got Fawn on the mediums, which is an interesting choice, as we try and go around the outside here, as Fawn just gone very, very slowly. Maybe he's trying. Oh, Speed Demon! We nearly hit him. I think was that Llama who was just outside the track. He's probably been pushed right or something. As the Speed Demon squeezes Fawn a little bit, and we try and go on his outside, but we can't get him, as Bayfield's had a bit of a moment, and we nearly got squeezed there actually by Fawn. So that was quite close to me actually being pushed onto the grass. But we've taken one position so far with overrated Llama going off, as Fawn just goes very slowly into that corner. That took me a little bit by surprise, as I'm trying to set up some sort of slingshot move here. Maybe it's actually going to work, because I think Fawn just slid a little bit there on his cold mediums, and we are through into P11, and we are after who's ahead, Bayfield, our former teammate here, who's on the softs as well. So we shouldn't have an enormous pace advantage. It's basically because right now I'm just figuring out what the car is like to drive, obviously, because I'm on default setup. Usually I'd probably, that's a get a warning, I'll probably be driving like someone's gone wide here, that's Speed Demon. Maybe that can set us up here for a pass on the, I believe the Haas, was this Wellington straight or Hangar straight? I always get those two confused. I think it's the Hangar straight, but I'm not too sure. If we go deep into Stowe here, no, we can't make the move stick, unfortunately. But Speed Demon actually goes a little bit wide here, and that was Scott on the middle of the track. What was he doing there? We nearly hit him. That was super close, as I just locked over and nearly hit the back of Speed Demon. It's been quite an interesting first lap, I would say, and we're already into the point, so that's good. And I think we're gonna have Speed Demon here maybe when we get to the next straight here, because we are so much faster on these fresh softs, even though I do not have my preferred setup. But I still think I should be able to make the move stick, and I need to, because if I get stuck behind him for too long, it's gonna cause trouble, as I just hit him a little bit because he was going very slowly out the corner. We just took different lines. But the problem is, on the straights I'll have 6 wings, so I can't really do much, as my front wing is just so much higher than it should be, as I just go extremely wide in that corner, try and cut back across and make the move stick. But unfortunately we just can't. The Speed Demon holds us up for this time, but hopefully we can get back at him soon. And now we cut on later to lap 2, when we've closed up so much on him on the exit of Magus and Beggars here, and we should be able to make a move into Stowe, because we can actually brake later than him with the softer tires. And indeed we do, and I just think he doesn't want to battle there. And then I think did he even lose out before? No, I don't think he did, as we now caught on to lap 3, and I've lost it on cups here, and I nearly went into the wall there. With this setup, I just got no stability, because I don't have the sort of ballast you try and create with going 3.6 as my preferred. Oh, someone's gone off here. That's I think that's Undercut who's gone off, and we are further up into the points. Now we're into P9, and I think who must be that is Bayfield again, who's he's gone slowly as well and crashed with Undercut, as he and Speed Demon actually battle a little bit, and that leaves us with a perfect opportunity to take them both. But unfortunately Bayfield just goes back and blocks us a little bit, but actually I make it into P8 right now, so it's looking very, very good. And Bayfield may have some damage or something from that crash, we never know, so hopefully we can get him as well. As we now cut on to lap 7, as an unfortunately got a penalty here, which is so annoying. As we're behind Bayfield on the magazine base. Oh, and he's lost a little bit. Oh, and he's come across and he's hit my front wing. And I've damaged it. I got a yellow front wing, and now I think Speed Demon is going to get us as well here on the straight. So that's going to be interesting. I'm not going to pit this lap. I think I'm going to... Oh, Speed Demon goes very wide, but this broken front wing is not good for my race. As we'll see how bad it is, as I'm trying to battle Speed Demon here anyway. But obviously he's on medium, so his tires are better than mine now. Plus, I have the wing now, and I can really feel it. But I'm obviously probably going to have to do a few laps on them, unfortunately, because... you know, I want to make it on the ends, on the mediums. I don't want to go onto the hards. We've now been caught by undercut, and we try to defend from him here, but it's very difficult with this front wing and my wearing tires, as he just goes up the inside here, and I don't really have too much to fight with. Actually, as it does go a little bit slower, maybe I could actually have gotten some better exit there and taken on the straight, but he gets the DRS anyway, so it's going to be very tricky. And now we pit on lap 10 onto the mediums. We come out in lap on P11 here, and now we're going to have to try and chase down Scott, who's a few seconds ahead of us, to try and see if we can get some positions back. But obviously I had to change my wing, so I dropped down even more. But we actually caught 16 laps later onto lap 26, and nothing happened. I'm in P10, but that's only because Fawn left the session and I got his position, and it's just been such a boring race. I nearly caught Scott. As you can see, he's like 1.5 seconds ahead as I just complete 10 online races, but it's not been my best race so far. It basically went out the window, obviously with the qualifying ban, but more so when I was an idiot and didn't load the setup, obviously, which just hurt me so much. And then with the unfortunate wing damage, but that was just a bad incident, you know. It wasn't really Bayfield's fault. It was just, you know, a racing incident there. So that's a little bit annoying. Jinx comes in, first race, get pole and the win. So, I mean, you can't really say much to that. So he's probably going to be, maybe he's going to be able to fight for the championship. We'll see, obviously, as he's 10 rounds behind the rest of us. But, I mean, he could be looking strong for the rest of the season. And Callum just continues to be strong, you know, probably extending his lead at the top of the championship. But that's been it for me this time. Obviously, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment, subscribe, anything. It's really appreciated. And I'll see you guys next time.